Good evening to everyone. I hope now you can hear me, right?
Yes, sir, we can
Yes.
hear you.
Yeah, right. So far we have discussed about Microsoft Dynamics functionality, and then later yesterday we have discussed about the companies and what is the definition, what is the key characteristics of the company, type of the company, and the majority share of each type of the company we have been discussed, right? So for
Yes,
anyone have any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now we are into the Microsoft partner. For each and every user, we are going to provide Microsoft Teams user ID and password. And for each and every user specific security concern, Microsoft is using the authentication app, because if it is not their authentication, that credentials might be used someone else without your knowledge. Okay. To stop all those things, what Microsoft have been developed, it has been developed a functionality called security. So far as clear, anyone have any doubts?
No,
Say
sir.
yes or no. What about Lakshman? Have you heard earlier
No, sir.
what is the Microsoft security app? Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. No, no.
Okay. So this we used to call it as a security app. You must have to install it on your system. Okay. So now I'm telling the name. That name we used to call it as an Microsoft Authentication app. Okay. I'm requesting to everyone to install it on your system. Sorry, on your laptop. Or if laptop is not available, now it is, I think, laptop also not support. You should have to install to your mobile app, whether you are using Android or whether you are using Mac, whatever it is, you should have to install it. That app name called Microsoft Authentication app. Okay. You just go to your app store, and then there you just search with Microsoft Authentication app. Have you tried?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what about Lakshman?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have been identified, right? Okay. Once if it has been identified, the Microsoft Authentication app, it will provide enhanced security for your credentials that you can use to call it as an credential or account, whatever it is, through multi-factor authentication. That we used to call it as a multi-factor authentication. We do have many other free applications also, but free credentials like Gmail or Outlook or Yahoo Mail and all, we are not using that one, because once if you got a job, you should have to use that applications. It must be the Microsoft Teams. Will not allowed to use either Gmail or Outlook or Yahoo Mail. Okay. Once if I've been habituated you, when you are going to work in corporate world, you can easy to work without any confusion on here. Clear? And
Yes,
it
sir.
will support passwordless signing. Once if you sign it, you will get two options. One, there you can enter the password and it will show you 2-digit number. Once if we have been entered, then if it is matching what it is showing on your system and what you have been given authentication in your mobile, if it is matching, will be allowed to log in. And another one is, once if you enter your user ID, immediately will get a notification in your mobile saying that whether that user ID is your or not. If it is yours, then the system immediately will say to request to approve it. Once if you have been approved, then without any password, even you can able to enter into your application on here. Okay. While maintaining strong security with a two-step verification, user receive additional protection against unauthorized access. It is available on multiple platform, ensuring accessibility and conveniences. So far, is clear? Anyone have any doubts? No, right?
Clear.
The next one, and here you can see this one. We do have installation benefit is one is extra protection, another one is quick signing, another one is reduce SMS reliances. Means to receiving SMS, sometimes network may not be available, and sometimes service provider where you are going to use some malls use and spam kind of things also will do that kind of activities. To stopping all those things, it has been stopped to generate OTP by using SMS. Okay, extra protection. Microsoft Authenticator provide enhanced security by offering second verification step beyond typical password during authentication process. And another one is quick signing. Logging into the account become swift and convenience, both push notification or biometric option, ensuring both speed and security access on here. Okay. Another one is reduce, depending on the less on potential vulnerable SMS code for your authentication by using the more secure method, including in Microsoft Authentication app on here. Clear? And another one is where we are going to use, that is Office 365 protection, push notification and time-based code. It has been designed when you are going to entering your credentials, the system which is integrated to the Office 365 security by sending push notification. User receive prompt directly on your mobile device to approve or deny login attempt. And at the same time, you can able to get and track where that user it has been logged in, whether it is India, if it is the India, in which location that has been. Okay, it will give you the information on here. And the Office 365 security user have an option to input time sensitive code from Microsoft Authentication app. Okay, this is the functionality where we have. First step is you should have to download the app in your mobile, whether you are using Android or whether you are using iPhone, whatever it is, you should have to find the name is called Microsoft Authentication app. Okay. And another one is you should have to log into the Office 365 at portal.office.com. Okay. You should have to enter the details, postal.office.com. And another one is choose setup authenticator when prompted. When it isn't prompted, you should have to, there you can find on the next, and you should have to select, scan, and you should have to find the fourth one is plus mark on your mobile device where you can find add. Okay. Open the app, tap, click on the plus mark. That is indication app. There you should have to select work or school account. You must have to select. Okay. You should not select personal. You should have to select work or school account. And then you should have to scan by using your mobile, which is showing on your laptop. Okay, so that automatically those credentials will get transformed by scanning the code to your mobile, and then immediately will ask you to approve it whether that user is correct or not. Once if it has been approved, then immediately the system will get approved, and then subsequently system will be allowed to log into the application on here. Okay, so far it's clear. Anyone have any doubts?
Clear, sir.
Clear, right? Okay. So the very important of the security. Why? Because the same authentication app, even it will be used for your Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation, MS Office, Outlook, all Microsoft, including Azure DevOps, whatever, wherever you are going to log in by using your user ID, you will get the notification for security. Okay. Even sometimes, even it will ask you in interviews enhanced security and compliances that you must have to be followed. System will be allowed only 15 days. Within the 15 days, you must have to install it, this authentication app on your mobile, and the same you must have to use. Up to 15 days, if it is not sensitive or security in concerns, then it will be allowed. If it is after 15 days, even if it is not no important or secure information also, you must have to install it that app on your system on here on your mobile. Okay, so the next on here you can see this one, the best practice. You must have to keep update those authentication app when you are going to have a pending update on your system. Enable the no biometric. Instead of going to enter the no code, you can enable the no biometric code so that you can just simply enter that one. And then there you can find an option called register backup. Even you can use that registered backup also. So by using the register backup, you can able to even approve it. So this is strongly recommended. If you are having on date, okay, you can able to check and update those specific things on here. Okay, now the next one on here it is we are going to discuss about how to install Teams on your system, which is very important. When you want to install Teams in your laptop or in your mobile, you can install it by going through the Apple Store or Play Store. There you can find an option called Microsoft Teams. Once if you enter Microsoft Teams, then the system will show you the downloading option. One is the personal one, another one is company or school. Okay, so there you can find company or school. You should have to select that one. Based on that one, there is a work or school. It will show you two options. Out of the two, you should have to select any one. You should, and not any one. You must have to select work or school. If you are going to downloading your personal Teams account, if you are going to use that credential which we are going to provide you, that is Dynamics Global Edge IT Solution dgit.com credentials, system will not allow. If you want to be allow it and if you want to be use, you must have to install work or school account of the Teams only. You must have to download it. Once if you have been downloaded, that you can download it or you can log in your device or in your mobile or even without installing of the Teams, even you can able to log in web access, but strongly recommended to use Teams desktop app or laptop app. Okay. Once if you have been logging, once if you have been downloaded and installed, then there you can use an option called using work account or using personal account. Okay. You must have to use using account only. You should not use personal account on here. Once if you have been selected personal work account, then there you can find an option called Microsoft multiple Microsoft Teams accounts. Even if you're having more than one, you can able to add it that one also. There you can find an option called icon. From there you can able to find and add another account. You can add as many as accounts you are having when it comes to in your day-to-day real life on here. So far is clear. Anyone have any doubts?
Yes.
Clear, right? Okay. This is about way how you can able to install your Microsoft authentication app, your Microsoft Teams, which is very important. That is the reason I'm telling you, you must have to install that authentication app. You must have to download Teams to log in, to attend day-to-day classes and for practicing each and everything on here. Okay. Once if we have been completed those two things, now I'm going to show you how you can able to create your trial environment, especially Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation. Okay. I told you right. We are having total two type of the environment. One is yes, should be moment. Okay. So we are having total two type of environment. I told you, right? So I strongly recommend you to use Microsoft to trial environment. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to install on cloud hosted environment when you are going to do the practice. Okay. So the main advantage is when you are going to installing or when you are going to creating of the trial environment is very frequently Microsoft itself used to deleting what you have been created data. So by deleting multiple times, what will happen? You can able to create multiple times setups and configuration. By creating a multiple times, you can get by doing the multiple times the same setups and configuration practice, you can easy to remember very longer period of the time. Okay. If you want to install or if you want to configure on cloud hosted environment, we are going to provide you an URL. That URL you must have to enter it on your browser. Okay. Once if you enter on your browser, there you can find an option called you have selected Microsoft Dynamics 365 for operations, finance and operation. There you can see that let's get you started. Enter your work or school email address. We will check if you need to create a new account for Microsoft Dynamics 365 for operations. Okay. Once if you there you can see that if you are going to enter either your Gmail account or Yahoo account or Outlook account, will not accept it. You must have to use only your Microsoft specific to the work or school only. You must have to update it. Okay. For me, already having one of the account called Institute that it has been provided for me, I'm going to enter that detail. That is support@of dgit.com. Once if you have been entered, then there you can see this one by proceeding, you are acknowledging that. Okay. Generally, for security consent is asking, but you must have to enter. After entering it, if it is validated, here you can see that what exactly it is showing is here you can see that looks like you already Microsoft customer sign in as support at there you can find an option called uh, at dgat.com to get Microsoft Dynamics 365 for operations with your account. It means system is clearly saying that this is Microsoft account. So, and this is Microsoft customer also and will be accepted. You just simply click on sign in. When you click on the sign in, then the system will ask you to enter your password. But for me, this is my personal system I'm using on here. And then I have been saved that password also. Due to that, that is not asking me. There you can find an option called you already have a license for Microsoft Dynamics 365 for operations. Okay. Your username is support@dgit.com. And then there you can find an option called get started. When you click on get started, there you can find an option run your business and it is going to create and it will take minimum 20 to 30 minutes of the time to create an environment for your day to day, whatever you are going to learn for practicing purpose, you can able to use this environment and you can practice. There you can find the notification which is showing. Yeah, now you can see this one. The system is validating again authentication, approve the sign-in request, whether I'm using or someone else is using. So myself, I'm using the number and can see 85. The same 85 I should have to enter it and then approve it. So if it is your personal system, save it and just make it S. So when you click on the make it as, for me, I already been prepared that environment in earlier. That is the reason it has been created on here. For you, if it is not created, it may take minimum 20 to 30 minutes of the time span, and then that environment will be created, be ready. You can use on your day-to-day practice for passing on here, whatever we are going to discuss. So far is clear. Anyone have any doubts?
No,
Yes.
sir.
Clear? Okay. So this is the environment. You can able to find it on here. Clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So another one, we do have on-premises who are having a very good configuration, who wants to do installation on your system that is valid for 3 years, but not recommended. Why? Because if it is on your system, once if you do one setup and configuration today, and tomorrow we are going to discussing a new one, and day after tomorrow we are going to discuss again new one. So you will do the only one time. Why? Because what you did practice today, that won't be deleted at all. If it is uh, cloud hosted, even without your interference, system automatically will get deleted. Whenever it has been deleted, again you should have to create all the setups and configuration from the scratch. Okay, if you want to be on-premises installation, then you must have to be minimum 16 GB RAM. For me, that is 32 GB RAM I'm having. Okay, that is, you can see this one, the speed is 5200 MT per second. Okay, and there you can see this one, the processor is i9 processor with 13th generation. Okay, for you, what I am recommending you, minimum i5 and above processor with 8th generation and above. Okay, for me, storage I'm having 954, that we used to call it as a 1 TB storage I'm having. Okay, if you have that configuration, then the system will be supported to install this on-premises software on here. Okay, so we are providing the latest version, that is 10.0.43. We will share the contact details. You can connect with them and install that software also. Okay, who are having all this configuration, for them, you can use this one on here. So far is clear. Anyone have any doubts?
No, sir.
So for a cloud account, what is the configuration we need?
Sorry, what is it?
No, so we are discussing about on-prem, right? For system configuration. For cloud, so what is the system configuration we need? The RAM and everything?
No, for cloud, it is not required. Even if browser is working, that is the configuration.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Because that server switch and everything, it has been deployed in the cloud. Even you can able to create that environment in your mobile also by using. But mobile, it seems to be very, very small size and not recommended to use that one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So this is about application environment and all. Now what I can say that that environment creation part is clear. So tomorrow we can go and start about application related things on here. Clear? Say yes or no.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma. We'll see you tomorrow with same time at 7 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma. Bye.
Okay,
See
sir.
you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.